here's the best horror story you can watch. Late one stormy night, a young woman named Emily was home alone. As the wind howled outside, she decided to watch a scary movie to pass the time. She curled up on the couch, engrossed in the film's suspenseful plot. Suddenly, Emily heard a strange scratching sound coming from upstairs. She dismissed it as the wind or her imagination and tried to focus on the movie. But the scratching continued, growing louder and more persistent. Nervously, Emily muted the TV and strained to listen. The sound seemed to be coming from her bedroom. With her heart pounding, she cautiously made her way up the creaky stairs, clutching a baseball bat for protection. As she approached her bedroom, Emily's blood ran cold. The scratching sound was unmistakably coming from behind the closed door. Trembling with fear, she slowly turned the doorknob and pushed the door open. To her horror, she found her bedroom in disarray. The furniture was overturned, and her belongings were scattered everywhere. But what chilled her to the bone was the sight of a tall figure hunched in a corner, facing away from her. Fearful and shaking, Emily cautiously approached the figure. As she got closer, she noticed a sickly sweet smell permeating the air. With a trembling hand, she reached out to touch the figure's shoulder. The moment her hand made contact, the figure turned around. Emily let out a blood-curdling scream. It was a disfigured man with wild, hollow eyes and a sinister grin. His clothes were stained with blood, and in his hand, he held a knife. In a split second, the man lunged at Emily, slashing the air with his knife. She barely had time to react, adrenaline pumping through her veins. She swung the baseball bat at him with all her might, hitting him square in the head. The man collapsed to the floor, unconscious. Emily frantically dialed the police, who arrived shortly after to apprehend the intruder. Turned out that he was a deranged serial killer who had been targeting homes in the area. Terrified by the near-death experience, Emily moved away and started a new life. The incident left her scarred, forever haunted by the memory of that night and the face of pure evil she encountered in her own bedroom. To this day, she keeps her doors locked and windows shut tight, living with a constant fear that the horrors of that stormy night could return at any moment.